All right. So I'm glad to see so many people after all these days and Maceo last night. Yeah, some of you are probably still on the after party, but yeah, hope they will get there, they promised. So I'm Nenad Gligorić from the IOTA Foundation. Basically, we are developing an open source protocol for blockchain, which is completely feeless. But why should you be here in the next 30 minutes? This is the outline, so not necessarily in this order. I will talk a bit about the blockchain that we are developing, also about the Metaverse, and what is the Metaverse for you. I would like to hear from you as well. It will be very difficult after all these 3 days not to repeat that something which has all been said. But of course, this is very interesting part to be alive, and I believe there is more that I can hear from you. So, what is IOTA, basically? What we are doing here? Non-for-profit foundation based in Germany and the UK. We are trying to make the better world. So this is not a catchphrase. You will see at the end what we are building. And the reason why you should stay here in the next 30 minutes is because what we are building can help you create feeless NFTs. So when you create the NFT, you sell it, you pay a gas fee, which is pretty big. And with what I'm going to present today, you will see how you can all do it completely free. And not only about that, we should look also beyond this NFT story. So this is already mentioned. We are based in a couple of countries, trying to make the world a better place with traceability, immutability, also now with tokenization economy. Almost 200 people gathered around the same idea. But we are not only the foundation, we are trying hard with our vibrant ecosystem. There is also developers here in Belgrade. I was just happy to meet here. And not only the developers, there is people like enthusiasts, NFT guys, people for finance, and so on. So we've been long way until here. So we started 2017, and till now there's ups and downs with the protocol. People were asking when we are going to release the next part of our release, and it took us time. For anything that should be successful and big, it takes time. And now I would like to ask you guys, what is the Metaverse for you? So you saw Joel Diaz's presentation about the gaming and a lot of other stuff, but can someone tell me? Yep. Sorry?
For me, Metaverse is time traveling.
Time traveling, excellent. This is something new for me. Yeah, really nice. So yeah, for someone it's two guys sitting and playing VR. So for someone it's time traveling, and there is a Snoop Dogg party a few months ago with 1,000 Ethereum passes sold, and Meta, ex-Facebook, launched this game world, and they want to give 10 million for game developers to develop this new complete ecosystem. But beside this artificial world, there is also a physical world that we are all living in. And I don't know if you heard about Seoul city that want to become first Metaverse city. They put the money to create a VR experience to talk with the public authorities. So you can put the VR glasses, you're in front of the president or someone that represents him, and you directly can interact. So at one point of our life, we will surely come to a point to ask ourselves, are we going to live in this artificial world, or are we going to stay in a physical world, basically? And this will probably be a hard choice. And I couldn't remove this matrix picture because we sent the slides some time ago, because everybody was putting the matrix, but this is good because I think everybody have the same vision where this story is going to. So we are going to live in this artificial world, but to achieve these use cases and everything that is mentioned so far, what do we need? So, okay, someone would need to create this VR experience, so you need VR developers and so on, 3D developers, you need AI to make the interaction in this artificial world as much as real as possible. But what do we real? What is missing here on this image? Pretty simple answer. Yeah. Okay, VR glasses, but we miss the blockchain, of course. I mean, if you do not have trust in this new world, I mean, if you want to interact with someone like me, myself, on this conference, and each time when I need to interact, if I need to have someone in between us, so if it's centralized, then there is no real use on that. So I don't even want to advocate on this. Why do we so much truly need the blockchain? And the blockchain is actually the enabler of this new economy that is coming for us. So I met a lot of guys here with different backgrounds, and some of those are guys from the technological backgrounds. And everybody 10, 15 years ago were developing IoT marketplace, IoT platform, something in that manner. Nowadays, everybody are developing NFT marketplace, NFTs, and so on. So maybe it's another buzzword, maybe not. And there is a lot of these existing NFTs. And if you ask developers, do they believe the NFTs, just a fragment of them will tell you that they own the NFT. So coming to the blockchain story again. You want to have your NFT. That's cool. You need first to mint it, which you need to pay. Then you need to advertise it, let's say on OpenSea, which is also something you pay. Then afterwards, you sell it. Again, you paid for that. And when you sell it, you need to transfer the ownership, which is another fee. And combining everything for something that costs like approximately, let's say, $800, you pay $200 in fees, so which is significant amount, you must understand. Then, if you want to go further from this problem, we really need something which is feeless. So this interaction in the future must be feeless, must be interoperable, so we must be able to not only interact with people, but also with the machines and everything around us. Then we come also to the question how we can build it, how we actually go there, how we can achieve. I would just give you one example of marketplaces on IOTA. We gave our technology last year to our community, and our community is around 300,000 people, maybe more. Most of that different backgrounds, but also developers. And in a month, people built on the IOTA protocol, they created the NFT marketplaces without any commission for selling, so it was the testnet. And as you can see in the back, you can directly go. That doesn't animate, I see, but in short, this slide should show you how you can directly create the artwork, then how you can sell it, how you can bid for that. And when you release some protocol like that, then the party begins. So public project appeared after that, and there are 5 ongoing projects based on IOTA that are created or in creation at the moment. So Sunaverse is one of them. So it's completely feeless marketplace for NFTs. So I'm not here to advertise and advocate to use some of those marketplaces. I'm here more to explain you how IOTA can be actually used to create something like that. Not only next marketplace, you can even, I hope at some point in time, there will be IOTA to be chosen on OpenSea, so you can directly maybe use this feature and use and sell it for free. Pylon from the other side is still in progress, and there is 2 also public projects for decentralized finance, Tangle C and Shimmer C. This is just how does it look. Like any other website, but actually it's completely feeless, completely free. You can create different transactions, create the NFTs. But for me, the more interesting was the Tangle C and then the Shimmer C project, because these decentralized finance and exchange are something that we really want to be, and where this story also is heading, because they want to send money or anything from A to B without being in contact with the bank or the middleman in between us. So we need to make NFTs accessible for everyone on IOTA. How? In short, if you Google IOTA, it will probably told you it's not a blockchain, which is partially true. But why? We're just using the concept of the blockchain. So the consensus mechanism of IOTA is completely different. And in a blockchain, when you create a transaction, you have a block, you have data in a block, and then there is a link next block, and so on. In order to mint the next block, there is a very problematic issue with the scalability and the waiting time and so on. IOTA is working completely differently. We have some kind of a graph system. So the algorithm is called DAG, and one transaction can confirm 2 other transactions. So meaning that if you have more transaction, more data, more NFTs, you can confirm even more data out of it. And what is also more important and mentioned more times, there is no basically fees around that. When you want to write the data into usual blockchain, you will pay a lot of fees. Our architecture is different, so it's decomposed from the payment layer. But if you want to introduce some payments, you can do that. I mean, you can implement the wallet and use this service. On the layer 1, which is a turquoise color on this slide, is the Tangle. So blockchain in IOTA is called the Tangle, and we developed a lot of layer 2 frameworks to help you develop something on top of a blockchain. So decentralized identities, smart contracts, streams, tokenized assets. This is just to name the core libraries on layer 2 that you can develop, and they work in isolated manner. So you can use only part of those and implement only what you need. I think most of you are interested here in the tokenized assets. This framework enables you to create stablecoins, to develop new digital assets, and even to create new cryptocurrencies out of IOTA, which is pretty amazing. And before, there is a lot of traction in this area, but I think we are trying to achieve something very amazing. And we started 2015 as a small local community project in Germany with some enthusiasm abroad from all over the Europe. And the focus was a bit around IoT. So IOTA is Internet of Things Association. Then we move with the time. But we have some ups and downs. Smart contracts was not released on time. With 1.2, the focus stayed about the same until the latest release that is nowadays. We also have some development to finish, but what is important now, we are also focusing the crypto community. So NFTs in crypto are now part of our focus ecosystem that we want to target. And not only that, so now just sugar for the developers, so I was too high level at the moment. Shimmer network, which is one of our core development based on IOTA protocol, has a command line client that you can use to create NFTs, to create tokens, to create assets, move them, manage them, and do whatever you want, basically, with it. And thanks to the UTXO features that we are putting it for the Stardust network, you will be capable even to do some new pretty cool stuff. And this is to create your own coins. So in order to have a new coin, you need to have IOTA, our cryptocurrency, as a backup. But this is just the beginning of the story. So basically, you can create as many new coins as you want based on this Stardust network. So now we have spoke a bit about the IOTA and everything that we are doing at back. But what is also there and what is interesting for people here? So if I ask most of the people, why are you here? Potentially, I can see question. dude, where should I put my money in? Which crypto? So yeah, I mean, there is a lot of different things that you can do. NFTs are beyond crypto, beyond these assets. So we really need to see all world, not only this artificial eyes, not only because we want to own something which we think that will cost more in due time and to sell it for more money. Before we transcended to this new artificial metaverse world, we need to sleep, we need to eat, and we need to live, basically. So at least for some time. And to go there, tokenization and NFTs, before even it was called the NFTs, there is something around Internet of Things and use cases around the real world problems. So let's say we want to create energy NFTs. So I have a 1 kilowatt of energy that I would like to tokenize it, that I would like to sell it, wherever I want to. In this project that we did in Trondheim and Limerick in Norway and Ireland, there was a positive energy district that produced its own energy. You can even charge your car, paid for that with transactions based on cryptocurrencies, and everything, let's say, is green and stay in this positive district, making it sustainable. But what is more important, I don't know if you heard, guys, about bidirectional chargers for the cars, for the e-vehicles. Yeah, so Tesla is only not actually announcing it, but all other car producers are working on the bidirectional car chargers. So not only that you can charge your car, but you can put the energy back to the grid. So let's say I'm driving around and I go into my home office, or I'm going to some place where there is no electricity. I can charge my house even for a few days or a week. So making everything completely sustainable, based on blockchain and so on. For this, you will need to have data layer, you will need to have payments, you will need to ensure trust, and everything in this use case was basically provided by IOTA technology and some partners working in this project. I need to mention few notable mentions from our city exchange. So this is how it went from the November 2018 to the next year. We are also developing this solution. If you want to know more, there is Discord channel, and there is also IOTA Wiki from our side. I would be happy to answer any questions now. So, yeah. So, okay. Do you have a mic? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you a lot for your presentation. It's amazing to hear something new. And my question would be, so your ecosystem is it also connected like to MetaMask, and like basically, do we have to get people to install something new, or we can already integrate your system into?
Yeah. So we have a Firefly wallet. IOTA wallet is called Firefly wallet, but there is also a way to use the other technologies. So, yeah.
No, so my question was basically MetaMask is mostly used. So,
yeah.
like I'm working on a project, but it's hard to get people to install new things.
Yeah, that's true. So you're supporting. Yeah. So here. First row. Sorry, first row. So you will get actually the more in-depth answer, because we have some guys from the community directly integrate our technology.
Hey guys. Yeah. So I'm basically not affiliated with IOTA Foundation. I'm just a member from the community, but I followed the project since 2017, and more or less I can also answer all of your technical questions. For your question regarding MetaMask, we have like 2 virtual machines where you can run smart contracts. One of them is the Ethereum virtual machine, so you can directly connect the MetaMask wallet to the Ethereum virtual machine, so no need to download other software.
Yeah.
I'll keep the mic for a future. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fire. Oh.
Hello. Thank you very much for amazing presentation. There was something that catches my eye on the presentation. It is a proof of presence. Can you tell us more about it? I didn't get it.
Yeah, of course. This was just an example slide that I wanted to emphasize on how you can use this NFT concept. Proof of presence, it's not developed by us, it's just something that I found online as a nice example, and it sends your location, temperature, some other stuff from your phone, and it's basically write those data into the blockchain. So you can say that, okay, I was there at the time, at that place where that happened. I don't know if it's a public project or something else, but looked like there's a nice example where you can merge between the IoT and the actual blockchain. No. In the middle.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. My question is, you have mentioned that you have some stumbling when it comes to releasing smart contracts, and then you mentioned that you're using the UTXO model. So my question is, are we going to repeat what Cardano have done with the concurrency problem, and what is your solution in that?
So are you going to repeat?
Are we going to see what exactly what happened with Cardano when it comes to the concurrency problem? Because they were using the UTXO model.
Okay, look at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically Cardano also uses the UTXO model, and more specifically the extended UTXO model, and they put smart contracts directly in those UTXOs. So you essentially, it's like a state machine. You consume the UTXO and produce another state, and that has some logic. On IOTA, smart contracts are layer 2, and they work more like roll-ups, like currently optimistic roll-ups in Ethereum, and later zero knowledge roll-ups, but we're still dependent on the ZK EVM. So how does it work? On the layer 2, you have total order, so it's like any other EVM. So basically, if you have like 10 transactions, they get ordered the same as they get ordered on Ethereum. And the way it works, it anchors to the layer 1, and the side chains can basically communicate through the layer 1. So it's fully composable. You have like fully sharded network, and you can scale all your dApps horizontally because I don't know, you build a game and the game gets congested on one layer 2 network. You spin up a new chain and you move assets through the layer 1 directly to the layer 2 totally feeless.
Okay. Thank you, Luca.
Yeah.
So, any more questions? So we have more time. Yep.
Hello, Nenad. Thank you for your presentation. My question is about what is your opinion about the future of multiple blockchains, and besides Ethereum and IOTA, because we are personally very bullish on IOTA and big fans of IOTA. Which blockchains do you think catch up on innovation at the current market position?
Okay. Well, this is the difficult one. Well, we are trying to
Thank you
achieve
again
it,
for
actually.
the presentation.
Yeah. Welcome. So we are trying to achieve it, actually. So you cannot foresee what will happen and what standards will bring as impose you to use at the end. But the beauty is that most of the things are decentralized, and with all the regulation and all the things that EU Commission and Europe want to put us in, it is very hard to foresee that. But probably it will coexist at some point, and all blockchain are starting to resolving issues on the layer 2, for layer 1 and layer 2, because they want to provide the scalability, to provide a means to enable this feeless interaction, like Polygon is doing with Ethereum. So it's a chain that originates from Ethereum. So the target critical mass is something that is really problematic to get away from. But so if you already have Ethereum using a lot of people, it will probably stick until something really groundbreaking appears. So I hope that IOTA will be that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.